Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I've got a couple Ripple and XRP related stories for you in this latest Moon Lambo hot jam. And I'll start with this one from a crypto media outlet You Today. Jed McCaleb shifts 140 million XRP as his holdings are close to running out. So a couple things on this. I'm going to give you an update on when you can expect this to never be news ever again, because he actually is closer than ever before to running out of XRP. So tired of hearing this. Also, on this topic, somebody was talking about Jed McCaleb, quote unquote, dumping XRP, and a Ripple employee jumped in on social media and had a fun little quip I want to share with you. I got a kick out of it anyway, and it's a nice little zing, but it's also factually accurate, so that'll be fun. And also, how about an XRP style pump group coming to Dogecoin? Yeah, for those of you that have been around more than 2 months, and actually I know a lot of you are brand new, with XRP price going up recently, I know there's all sorts of people that have been getting into it for the first time, but for those of you that missed it, there was a group that was attempting to pump up the price of XRP a couple months ago, beginning of February, and let's just say it was a bit unsuccessful. And this is on the heels of the whole Wall Street bets thing, and actually there was, and maybe you could argue this was successful, but there was also a pump group back then for Doge too, but there's another one. These things are always alarming to me, and the people that participate in them and promote them, I am a little bit scared for them because there are actually legal ramifications. So just be careful if you're participating in this in any way in terms of any sort of promotion. You can get in trouble potentially. Now, before I go any further, I do want to be clear, I don't have a legal or financial background of any kind. I'm not offering legal or financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just a simple little Moon Lambo. I'm just an enthusiast making YouTube videos all up on the internet as a fun little hobby, talking about Ripple and XRP and crypto and unicorns, and that's really all that's going on here. So into this piece now, Jed McCaleb. Actually, bigger question, how come I frequently see when people are asking, or just on Twitter, talking about Jed McCaleb, how come it seems like half the time, instead of writing Jed, they write Jeb, like Jebediah or something like that? Jeb McCaleb. No, it's Jed with a D. I don't know, it's just, I've just observed this. If you know why, you drop me the answer in the comments below, because don't make no damn sense to Moon Lambo. But anyway, Jed McCaleb, without whom Ripple Labs would not have been founded, and he was their first CTO, has sold 140 million XRP tokens over the past 10 days. And so for those of you that don't know, there was a falling out. Ripple was co-founded by Jed McCaleb and Chris Larson. And after roughly a year of being in business, Jed McCaleb didn't like the way things were going, so he quit and went out and started another company called Stellar. And so you may be familiar with Stellar, Lumens, XLM, it's out there, it's a crypto. And so he had a bunch of XRP, though, and he no longer really so much wanted it. And so there was a legal arrangement that they ended up agreeing to that allowed Jed McCaleb to sell a very small percentage of his XRP holdings based on the volume that was sold globally over the previous 7-day period. And so it started at, and the thresholds, they were staggered, so it may have been, it started at like he could sell like 0.5% of XRP based on volume, or maybe it started at 0.75%. I can't recall, I'd have to look it up, doesn't matter. And I believe currently he's able to sell 1%, and if enough time passes, the max I believe he can sell is 1.5% if we even get to that, but he may be running out sooner than later, and he's just been dumping this XRP like crazy, but it's such a small percentage of volume, it doesn't in any sort of measurable way impact the global price of XRP. And in fact, if you look at any time he's actually sold a huge amount of XRP, you like somebody brought this up recently, and I mentioned it in one video, so some of you may have heard me mention this, but there's an instance where he sold in one day, it was 12 million XRP, and on whatever exchange it was, I don't remember off the top of my head, but on whatever exchange it was that he sold that 12 million, it caused the price of XRP in very short order, like pretty much immediately, to dip 1.5 cents on that one exchange. And it was short-lived. You know, the price went back up because you got to understand, XRP is being traded in 295 different markets across the world. And so each different cryptocurrency exchange is its own little contained ecosystem with different participants. And these are individual humans that are deciding what they're going to buy and sell XRP for. So if there's a bunch of selling pressure, of course, that's going to make in that little ecosystem the price go down. But it's such a tiny percentage of the global volume that what happened is people saw that as an arbitrage opportunity, and then the price level just evened out, almost instantaneously. It did not take long at all. And so what you find is, in that tiny ecosystem, that little exchange, wherever it happened, there was a brief drop of just 1.5 cents, but the global impact on price was zero. The arbitrage opportunities were seized upon, and the global price, nobody functionally even noticed. You could measure it a tiny bit on one of 295 markets, but it didn't impact the price on the other exchanges. It just functionally, other than like the little arbitrage opportunities, that was it. And so this has always been a big nothing, but people like to pretend like Jed McCaleb selling has suppressed the price of XRP for years. No. You know what suppressed the price of XRP for years was a bear market. The entire crypto asset class was down here. Because don't forget, XRP ran from 20-something cents to almost $4 from 2017 into early 2018. And Jed McCaleb was selling that whole damn time too. And XRP, while it was running up to $2 very recently, he was selling that whole damn time too. Is this not evidence that he can't? He doesn't have the ability to suppress the price of XRP, the global price anyway, in any sort of measurable way. It doesn't happen here. And so I came across this tweet in my news feed on Twitter here from somebody named Gregor KN, who wrote, "Wow, Jed McCaleb sold 22.5 million XRP from his taco stand wallet today, almost 3 times as much as the last week, and will be selling this amount daily probably the whole week. He has less than 2 billion XRP left. With this selling rate, he would run out of XRP by July 16th. To which I say, praise the Jesus, dear baby Jesus. I just want this to stop. I would love to be able to stop talking about this, but it's in the news, and I talk about what's in the news here. And I'm happy to crush it to death every single time. Like, we can place all of the FUD into the Moon Lambo wood chipper, right? I would like to do it for like one last time and then just like wash my hands of it, right? And so take a look at this thread, and this is where a Ripple employee ultimately jumped in. So there's somebody whose first name I cannot... how the hell am I supposed to know how to say this? QIAO? Sorry, the name's foreign to me. I don't know how to say it. It looks like a damn typo. But his last name's Wang. I can say that. So we'll just call him Mr. Wang. And he wrote the following. The fact that Dogecoin is number 5 in market cap and about to flip in Binance Coin is a testament to 3 things. Number 1, the power of memes and social media influencers. Number 2, the sheer amount of central banking liquidity sloshing around the system and inefficiently allocated. And number 3, how much the truth there's behind the IQ bell curve. Look, it's just a money grab. You can word it like that if you want. I still think it's just this whole crypto thing at this point in terms of what's getting invested in. There's almost no utility. And so it's people that are just out to make a quick buck. And I'm not saying that's the worst thing in the world. I think that this is part of the evolution. You go through price discovery. You to some degree, ultimately, you need to have some sort of real world adoption, which is happening with XRP, mind you. Like, these are things you have to go through to figure this out. How many bad ideas were there during the .com boom and bust in the early, late 90s, early 2000s? Like, tons of bad ideas. You guys remember pets.com? Yeah, nobody does, right? And so like this needs to happen. People need to try things, and the scam stuff like BitConnect. Yeah, you call that stuff out, and you can't stop all bad people from being bad people. I mean, as my grandpappy used to say, people are no damn good. Sage wisdom, grandpappy, sage wisdom here. Now, somebody named Air Castle on the Rocks responded to that and wrote number 4. So he's adding his own little number 4 here. How much Bitcoin is the bigger joke, but less fun than Dogecoin? So, not a fan of Bitcoin, apparently. And then somebody named Mattie, M-A-T-T-I-E, responded to that and wrote, XRP. How does it feel paying for Jeb with a B instead of a D? Oh my god damn it. I think I'm getting triggered here. That really burns my biscuits. So XRP, how does it feel paying for Jeb to constantly dump on you? Your bag is a pile of centralized S-word coins. And you adults out there with children's is in the background, you're welcome. I censored that just for you. Ripple employee Matt Hamilton saw that, though, and he wrote the following. Because, again, the question, how does it feel? Your bag, the centralized S-word coin, how does it feel having Jeb with a B constantly dump on you? And Matt Hamilton responded, I don't know, probably like being dumped on constantly by Bitcoin miners, only not as bad, ? And there's truth to that. So it's a good little zing, but there's truth to this. And so for those of you not in the know, the amount of Bitcoin entered into the Bitcoin ecosystem in terms of dollars and on a percentage basis, it's substantially higher than the amount of XRP entered into the XRP ecosystem by Ripple selling their XRP or Jed. Jeb McCaleb. Yeah, so and this is factually true. You can go look it up. I didn't pull it up for this video, but it's factually a thing. Much more. And so what you're talking about here is people pretending like there's some sort of, I don't know, moral superiority for the way in which a particular cryptocurrency is distributed, because we're talking about distribution mechanisms. We're talking about Ripple distributing XRP into the wild with mining. You're talking about Bitcoin being distributed into the wild through, basically a fancy Sudoku puzzle. That's functionally what it is. And so, that's stupid and it's inefficient, but it gets it out there. So, it works. Okay. But once it's out in the wild, it functionally doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And so it's a smaller percentage for XRP getting introduced by Ripple compared to what the Bitcoin miners are dumping on you. And the Bitcoin miners, make no mistake about it, they are stakeholders within this ecosystem, and they want high fees, and they are happy to dump their Bitcoin that they're mining on you, because they have cheaper electricity than you could. So like, you try and mine. You can mind you. You go mine your own Bitcoin. It's going to be outrageously expensive compared to what these people have, because they have access to cheap electricity and the latest graphic cards, the ASICs, all that crap. So if you want to go ahead and give it a whirl, not going to do well. You can do it though. Anyway, found it interesting. So then there's this. Into the next story now. You guys remember this, right? So this was posted from CoinDesk January 31st, 2021 this year. XRP posted biggest single day gain in 3 years in a coordinated buying attack. XRP rallied hard on Saturday in a move similar to a crowd pump recently observed in out-of-favor stocks such as GameStop. And I don't want to read this whole thing, but I did want to catch you up just so that you were aware, like, this was attempted for XRP and it didn't go well. So, but people thought that it was at first, but it's not true, and I'll explain. But anyway, they wrote here, the double-digit price rise was likely fueled by members of a Telegram-based group called Buy and Hold XRP, which came into existence on Saturday. The group's membership hit Telegram's 200,000 ceiling. Think about that, 200,000 members joined this within the first 24 hours, forcing a migration to a new official channel with a similar title but a different link. And so what ultimately happened was, once the idea of this pump, and there was a specific date set, but once the idea got out and it was distributed all over social media, the price of XRP immediately started rising. And it was a buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing, because hours before the pump was set to begin, the price of XRP started cratering down. It just did. And there were warnings out there. I issued warnings too. It's like, look, I wasn't telling anybody to buy or sell. I was just saying, hey, be cautious. People get burnt with this type of stuff. And all sorts of people did. Now, obviously, if you were a longer-term thinker, a longer-term holder, even at the height of that, I can't remember what it got to, whether it was 70 or something, 70-something cents. I don't remember what it got to, somewhere around there probably. Even if you were unfortunate enough to buy the tippy top of that, XRP did, this month, run up to $2. And I don't think it's done yet. So it depends, like, you have a sufficiently long time horizon. Maybe it ends up being okay anyway. But still, a lot of people didn't. And they bought, and it tanked, and then they sold, and then that was that. Emotional buying and selling, guys, I don't do that. So you've got something like that happening with DOGE now. Oh, yes, the best cryptocurrency on the planet, solving the world's financial problems. So here's the title of this piece from Decrypt. I love the title, though. Check this out. This is the title. What the hell is Doge Day? And will it really send Dogecoin to $1? What the hell is Doge Day? I love this stuff. And mind you, It's 420 day. It's April 20th, right? You guys know what that is, right? Anyway, the Shiba Inu adorned Dogecoin is back up near its record high of 40 cents. And users of the made-up coin are attaching themselves to a made-up holiday to push their beloved Doge over $1, or, failing that, 69 cents, because you know why. They wrote that in parentheses. I don't know why. What do you mean? Why am I so? Why do I not know? This is too good. By the way, if I could just say, as far as them ripping on Dogecoin for being quote-unquote made up, no kidding! Cryptocurrencies do not occur by nature. They do not exist in the wild. What in the ever-loving hell? It was all created by mankind. What are you talking about? Anyway, unlike Bitcoin and most other cryptocurrency, Dogecoin was designed in 2013 as a joke. Its primary use case over the years has been to deliver LOLs, if not returns, to its ragtag community members. And they write in parentheses, however, its low value has made it somewhat popular as a tipping token, like pennies in a jar, only enough to make a difference in the aggregate. But with the currency experiencing a celebrity-endorsed revival from the likes of Elon Musk and Mark Cuban, Dogecoin enthusiasts have taken to Twitter and Reddit to publicize tomorrow's 420, an unofficial holiday celebrating cannabis use, as Doge Day. Doge holders are planning on purchasing the coin in large numbers to drive the price up. They want others to do so as well. And then there's all sorts of memes here. So this is what they're actually trying to do. So as I'm listing this, it's still in the AM. At least as I'm recording this, I'm not seeing any sort of notable price activity with Doge. I mean, obviously it's notable in the sense that over the last few days in particular, it's been running up like cray-cray. Totally got it. But nothing beyond that. So let's watch. Let's see if this actually happens. Will it be another instance like what happened with the alleged XRP pump? Is it going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing? Maybe. I don't know, though. Like, Dogecoin, it was kind of like... It was going up anyway, like, before this started. So I don't know what the height of this thing's going to be, but I will say, as stupid as this is, Dogecoin rocketing makes me happy for the prospects of XRP going even higher. Because it's just more proof of what I've been saying, which is people just don't give a damn about, today, the speculators in general, don't give a damn about actual utility. People are not looking at individual coins in some sort of sophisticated manner, picking apart the technical attributes of each cryptocurrency and the way in which developers are building on top of the blockchain and seeing that adoption is actually coming to fruition. No, that's not what the hell they're doing. It's just like, oh, that's a coin too. Some people bought that. Oh, it looks like it might go a little bit higher. I'm going to put my monies in it. That's more so what's actually going on here. So do you want that? Do you want to chase the green candles and then panic sell? Because that's what all these idiot sticks out there do. Just you know what? You do you, girl. You be careful though. You just be careful. I'll wrap up there. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.